What if the most beautiful painting, the most breathtaking sunset, or the most exquisite melody pale in comparison to the beauty that spirituality can bring to your life? Think about it. Once upon a time, in a small town nestled between the green hills and the blue sea, lived a man named Thomas. Thomas was a skilled potter, renowned for his exquisite work. Yet, despite his talent and success, he felt an emptiness, a lack of fulfillment. His life, like his clay, felt void of color, void of life. One day, a wise old woman named Agnes came to the town. She saw the beautiful pottery Thomas crafted and appreciated his talent, but she also noticed the lack of joy in his eyes. Agnes, a woman of deep faith, saw an opportunity to share the beauty that her spirituality brought to her life. She started visiting Thomas, engaging him in conversations about the divine, about the beauty of the soul, and the joy that comes from a spiritual connection. Thomas, intrigued by her words, started to explore this new perspective. He began to meditate, to pray, and to seek a spiritual connection. As weeks turned into months, Thomas found a new depth in his life. He found fulfillment, joy, and a sense of purpose that he had never experienced before. His pottery, once beautiful but lifeless, started to reflect this newfound joy. His creations were no longer just pieces of clay, they were expressions of his spiritual journey, his connection with the divine. His work became more vibrant, more alive. People from far and wide came to see his pottery, drawn not just by their physical beauty, but also by the spiritual energy they emanated. Thomas's life, once colorless and mundane, was now filled with the colors of joy, peace, and fulfillment. Through his journey, Thomas discovered that the divine, God, was the ultimate beautifier, not just of his pottery, but of his life. He learned that beauty is not just what we see with our eyes, but also what we feel with our hearts, what we experience in our souls. So what did we discover through this story? That a life embellished with spirituality is a life filled with beauty. That God or the divine can be the ultimate beautifier, bringing joy, peace, and fulfillment. That beauty is not just a physical attribute, but a spiritual experience. Remember, like Thomas, each one of us has the potential to invite this divine beautifier into our lives, to allow spirituality to color our world, to make our lives, our work, and our experiences more beautiful. And perhaps, just perhaps, we will discover that the most beautiful painting, the most breathtaking sunset, or the most exquisite melody are but faint echoes of the beauty that spirituality can bring to our lives.